Welcome. How are you doing today? I had to stay home from work today because I'm out of my fucking mind. So it turns out and at this point, I don't remember what I made videos, or even if I did make videos about this. I was taking a prescription which changes the way my body metabolizes my psychiatric medication. And this is the second fucking time my OBGYN has done this to me, where I'm like, hey dude, I got PCOS, what do I fucking do about it, because the fucking shit ain't working. And she's like, here, take this. Second time she's giving me a fucking medication like cancels out the efficacy. It cancels out my fucking psych meds, dude. And oh dude, I don't know, it really sucks. And I've been having a hard fucking time, so like on Monday I couldn't feel my legs and I didn't know how to read, so that was frightening. But I kept just being like, do what you're used to, Danielle. Do the routines. Do all of the regular stuff. Just keep going. And I fucking did, And then I saw my psychiatrist yesterday. And yesterday morning when I woke up, I was just like, I give up. I can't fake it anymore. I just need to be alone until I see my psychiatrist. So I stayed home. And I saw my psychiatrist. And she was like, what do you mean you just kept taking the medication? And I was like, I don't know, why would I stop? Like my psych medication. And apparently, because once I realized that like why I was feeling awful was because my brain was in withdrawals, I chose to take 1.5 doses, just that one day, of my psych meds, because I was like, cool, like, you know what, let's just like bump up the blood levels quicker. Hi, I'm Danielle and I'm a self-medicator. And my psych was like, oh my god, no, you're not allowed to do that. And I was like, well, it worked. And she was like, well, I'm glad. But she also told me that I should not have like continued taking my medication as usual, because when the medication has been rendered ineffective in the body, I would have to start over again, basically. When you start out with the medication that I take, you have to start at a very low dosage, an ineffective dosage, that is just to make sure you're not going to have an allergic reaction, because you can like get a life-threatening rash from the medication. So basically, if I had like called the doctor, I would have been advised to start the fuck over on my entire shit that I've been going through for the last like 3 goddamn years. No thank you. I'm gonna make bad decisions. I didn't get the rash, good, but like, I was sitting at work on Monday and I didn't know how to read. I could not feel my legs. I could not properly hold a pencil and write. I wanted to get back to normal fucking quick. Speedy. So, I mean, now I can feel that like my cognitive function is like bouncing back. I'm still really fucking unstable. And like, last night I got so mad. Like irrationally angry that I could not calm down, and I do think that the feeling was warranted, but the way it was just like overwhelming was just like unwanted. So I'm going to fucking Bastrop to get food, because I don't have any goddamn food in my fucking house, and I never do. And like trying to cook at home when I live with a person who, never mind, it's just, I have a kitchen, it's a room. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to fucking Bastrop to get food. I'm not sure where I'm going. I was considering, oh my god, I have fur stuck to my lip gloss. I was considering Double Dave's. they got pizza there. But then also, like, they have a Taco Cabana, and they have those Beyond Meat tacos, and I really like those. But I have to get them soft instead of crispy, because they get real soggy real quick, and I live too far away. There's also Schlotzsky's, and that's like a fucking banger for me, dude, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to eat. I'm not actually hungry, but I know that I haven't eaten today, and, like, I should do that. I also felt like I had to get out of the house. Because yesterday, I finally gave up, and I was like, look, my brain has been fucked, and I've tried so hard, but it didn't work, so I'm staying home. And then last night, I got so mad that I had to take a fucking panic attack pill to calm down, and it just knocked me out, and when I woke up, I was still mad. I don't like it. I do not enjoy that feeling. Ugh. Oh no, I think a butterfly just hit my windshield. Dang it. But yeah, I think it was 2 nights ago? I'm not really sure. What day is it? I don't know. I'm off my meds. I'm out of my fucking mind. I have a good friend, a dear friend, who was in town. I went to her grandmother's house because it was her grandmother's birthday. And my dad was there to, like, play music with my friend's grandpa. And, like, it's just, like, people who I've been, like, friends of their family for over 20 years, you know? Like, I love them. They're my people. And so it was, like, really great to see everybody, you know? And I was trying so hard to be fucking normal. I was trying to be the version of me that, like, people enjoy. Spunky, you know? It was kind of tricky to do that because I was not existing as that version of me. I, again, had forgotten how to read. Like, I was not firing on all fucking cylinders. But I had a lovely time. It was fantastic to see all these people that I care about. And I had to stay home from work the next day because I gave up. I was spent. Like, in here, I was spent, you know? And I texted my boyfriend yesterday morning when I was staying home. I was like, bro, I give up. My brain ain't shit. I'm going to stay home and be alone until my psychiatrist appointment. And when he got home, he was like, so what'd you do? Stay up too late, party too hard, have too much fun? And I was like, no, I got home at 9:30. The problem is that my brain hasn't been working because I've been unknowingly off my meds for a significant period of time, and it's going to take a while for my meds to build back up in my fucking bloodstream to work again. And I'm tired of fucking faking it. When realistically, dude, I didn't know how to read, and I couldn't feel my legs. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But, like, I don't think whatever. And he was like, yeah, I get it. It's like, okay, so I've been telling you for days that I'm having a mental health problem. And you're gonna say, after I told you the reason why I stayed home, you're gonna say that the reason I stayed home was because I partied too hard on a school night. And I tried to explain to him, because I lost patience with him at that point. Because I was just like, dude, no, I've been telling them for fucking days. And while he seems to have heard the things that I've said, those concepts have not, like, absorbed into him. So while I've been like, yo, dude, my brain has the hiccups, I have no idea what's going on, I'm really not okay, he's like, yeah, I heard you, but me, hey, baby, hey. And it's just like, dude, oh my gosh, I love you, but, like, shut the fuck up. And yesterday, after my psychiatrist appointment, I'd been feeling, like, a little bit better, you know, like, the brain zaps are almost completely gone, yay, but, like, my mood is very unstable, you know, and I had enough energy after my psychiatrist appointment to, like, talk to him and tell him about, like, a fun conversation I had with my friend's brother that I thought he would find interesting, because my boyfriend's a civil engineer, And my friend's little brother is a welder who's working in, his job title is problem solving for architects and designers. How fucking rad is that, dude? So I imagine him just like walking in to like situations with like a torch and a hood and just being like, all right, what'd you fuck up now? I'd love it. And he told me a really like fun project, like a particular house that he had to like fix some shit up on. And I thought it was so interesting. And so once I had enough energy yesterday, I started to try and tell my boyfriend about it. And I was like, yeah, y'all need to talk, y'all need to hang out. He was telling me about this one thing. And my boyfriend just kept interrupting me and being like, yeah, And I was like, well, shit, you don't already know the story. I'm sure you're familiar with the concepts and the problems at hand, but like, and I kind of like stopped and was like, okay, cool. Well, you've already heard it, whatever. And he's like, no, I don't know this one. Tell me. So I was just like, well, are you gonna let me tell you? Or are you gonna listen? Or are you just gonna talk over me and be like, I have the experience. I'm a civil engineer. But like in the middle of me talking, he like turned on the TV and put on a fucking something on Netflix and just sighed and said, stop. Like, it's not like I've been going on forever. He'd only been home for like 20 minutes. And considering that man cannot take a fucking signal to shut the fuck up when someone is not doing well. And they've made it clear, they're not doing well. I can't handle you right now. Leave me the fuck alone. But he cannot shut up then. But if I try to tell him one single fucking story, this man groans and growls out loud at people. He's not a fucking dog. See, this is what I mean. I think normally I would be able to handle this better and just be like, ah, shit, he's being a dumb fuck. But no, I got so fucking mad. And I shut my fucking mouth and I wanted to scream. I wanted to tell him to get fucked. But I didn't do that. I grabbed my fucking tablet and my phone and my other phone and a bottle of water and my cigarettes. But like I just went upstairs and I like whispered to myself under my breath, like, get fucked, you piece of shit. But I mean more quiet than that. It was not audible, but I was just so mad. I was just so mad because it's just like, there's many years of this like specific behavior that he repeats and does not stop, and it's really frustrating, and I feel like it's rude as shit. And the man's almost 50 years old. Men have this problem. They're so fucking entitled. Like, I was angry, I was upset, and after I'd taken myself upstairs, I went back downstairs to get a White Claw. And I came down the stairs and I peeked through the other room to see like where he was. I saw he was in the kitchen, so I went back upstairs and I waited. And when I saw that he was like not in the kitchen anymore, I went downstairs to get the White Claw. And I was very careful. I skipped the stair that creaks so he wouldn't hear me coming. And I went to just like get a White Claw out of the refrigerator. And when I was bent down getting it in there, he came to the kitchen and said, I'm gonna sneak up behind you and hug you. And I grabbed the White Claw and I closed the fridge and I backed up and I said, please don't. Thank you. And like went around the other side of the kitchen island to get away from him. And he said, you're welcome. I said, please don't touch me. Thank you. And he said, you're welcome. Like he's doing me a fucking favor by not touching my body. So I really don't like being off my meds because I don't handle things well. As you can see, not handling things well. Although, I guess one of the good things about having been off my meds is that I did feel inspired to wear this shirt today. And I haven't worn this in like 6 years, and I think it's a fun shirt. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the Double Dave's and get a pizza. And then I'm going to go to the Taco Cabana and get some tacos. And then I'm gonna go to the Arby's and get some curly fries. Does that sound like a good course of action?
No, you're crazy.
Probably not. I'm out of my fucking mind, dude. And I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be mad. But I just cannot believe that motherfucker, no matter how many times I told him how badly I was fucking struggling, did not care to treat me as someone who was fucking struggling to have a functioning brain. And then once I finally started to have enough fucking wherewithal to be like, oh, hey, my friend's brother told me about this, and he was like, stop. Like, get fucked, dude. And then instead of like realizing he was a prick, he just was like, I'm gonna hug you. And I was like, no. And he went, you're welcome. Like, get fucked, dude. Get fucked. Get fucked. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be this version of myself, you know? I don't want to be angry. I want to be funny and kind and polite. I'm gonna go get a fucking pizza. I don't even want to eat it. I'm just gonna go get a fucking pizza. Somebody will eat it. Here's part of the fucking problem. Shut up. I hate your truck. I've been getting very upset and like shouting at inanimate objects and stuff like that for a couple of days now, and I know, like, I know what it is. I know what it is. I know it's because I am unstable. But like, dude, things are frustrating. Oh god, it sucks. What was I gonna talk about? No, I don't remember. Oh, that feels so dumb. I got a fucking pizza. Yay. Oh. Oh, it's so hot. Okay. Don't run away from it. Don't run away. Eat the pizza, Danielle. Okay, here's my plan. I took a slice. Ah! No. Here's why I'm yelling at inanimate objects. Because my fucking motor skills are just not there. So when fucking unintended shit happens, I get really upset, and I don't let it ruin my goddamn day, but I'm just like, because it's like, my body isn't working the way that I want it to, my brain's not working the way that I want it to. My boyfriend is, he's exactly the same as he's always been, and I'm having a very, very difficult time with that. Anyway. Okay. Going to fucking Arby's. Oh my gosh, okay. This is the first place that I've been to, I think, that I haven't worn a mask in. And I walked in wearing one, but I saw that other people weren't, and like I feel like I got peer pressured into taking my mask off. Danielle, you're fucking 27. 27. You don't need to be peer pressured. You're not getting bullied. You're an adult. That might be true. Who's to say? Oh god, I was having a text message conversation with my mom, and like, I need to make like an entire whole video about that, because it's so frustrating that like the way she treats me is like dismissive of like my entire existence. She was trying to tell me like her recollection of when she tried to take me to the psychiatrist as a kid. What a joke. Yeah. But she was telling me like she tried to take like, okay. Yeah, so when I was 12, I was a note passer in class at school. I was a bad kid passing notes. And I wrote one of my friends, Jewel Hancock, I still don't forgive you for this. I wrote one of my friends a note talking about my eating disorder, like bulimia, and how I was like really struggling with depression and how I was fucking throwing up every fucking night and all of these fucking specific details, you know what my friend did? Did she move to India and marry somebody? Yes, she did that too, but that was many years later. No, she fucking turned my note in to the principal's office, and I got in trouble. And they called my mom, and they pulled me out of class, but it wasn't treated as like, hey, we got this note of you confessing that, like, you're very mentally ill and you have an eating disorder. It was like, fuck you for doing this, was basically it. And they called my mom, and, like, my mom, I guess she didn't seem to be concerned. Maybe she was. She probably was. I know she loves me, but, like, she just took me down to the fucking loony bin where they determined that I was not crazy enough. Like, I wasn't in an immediate danger to myself, and I wasn't in mental distress. You can't just, like, drag someone who has, like, mental health issues, like, down to the fucking nut house and be like, help. Because the nut house is like, well, no, this isn't this isn't a nut. But yeah, that's something that my mom was telling me today via text messages, and I was just like, yeah, dude, because you didn't. And she's like, but I took you to this other psychiatrist, and I spent $600 getting you tested for ADHD, and they said you didn't have it. And I was like, because I don't have ADHD. That's not the problem here.
Hello, thank you for choosing Arby's. Would you like to try our new brisket bacon flatbread today? Please place your order when ready.
No, thank you. But how are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm hanging in there.
That's good. Another day. I understand.
You know, rock and roll, man.
For sure. At least it's Friday. You have the weekend off? Hopefully you have the weekend off.
Oh, yes. I do.
Always something to look forward to.
You know, that's a fantastic way to frame it. Thank you. I would like to please get an order of curly fries.
Okay. You want the small, medium, or large?
I don't know. What do you recommend?
Well, I'm going to say large, but, I mean, it might be a lot.
I will take the large.
Okay.
And then can I get the jalapeno bites?
Okay.
How many do they come?
We have a 5 or an 8 piece.
Ooh, I want the 8, please.
Okay.
And then does, like, cheese come with the curly fries?
So we serve cups of cheddar for 79 cents. Would you like to add one of those today?
Bro, yes, I would.
Just 1 or 2?
1 is fine.
Okay. For today?
Yeah, thank you. I think that'll do it.
Awesome. So I have a large curly fry, an 8-piece jalapeno bite, and 1 cup of liquid cheddar. It's going to bring a total of $8.74 at the window.
Okay, thank you.
Happy to help. Imagine.
That scared me. I lost my hat.
Hello, your total is $8.74.
Hi.
Would you like any sauces?
What y'all got?
Me too.
What do y'all have?
Arby's sauce, oyster sauce, and ketchup.
Ooh, can I have all of them?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Happy to help. Here you go. They'll be on shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Happy to help. You can pull up to the left. Yeah. We'll bring it out to you.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
I am the only car here besides the one behind me, but when fast food places started doing that a few years ago, where they were just like, oh, pull up and wait somewhere instead of like operating the drive-thru. I don't know. That's weird to me. Was there a catalyst for that? Shh. I don't know if these sounds are like actually loud, or if that's just like part of the problem I've been having with my brain, because sounds have been like really amplified and like movements seem so violent, you know? Thank you. Have a great day. Oh no. That's what I'm saying. I just knocked on my fucking french fries. There's no reason for that. Oh, this is a weird one. I knocked over my fucking fries again. What the fuck, Danielle? Okay, so I don't think that I want to try and go on the other side of the highway to fucking get Taco Cabana. I think the Arby's fucking fries and jalapenos and the double Dave's pizza is good enough for me. All right, we were talking about my mom. Yeah, so she also wanted to let me know again today that she spent all that money trying to get me tested for ADHD, which I don't have, and I never really showed any signs of having. It's weird to me that all these years later, she wants to remind me how much money she spent on that test. And she told me that she did take me to this one psychiatrist who gave me a whole bunch of different fucking meds, and then my mom discovered that I was not taking them. And I remember that. I remember what the problem was. That psychiatrist gave me Zoloft. Fuck you! And I had an adverse reaction to it. Things were not going well. I was throwing up every day. I was not sleeping. I was incredibly unstable. So I went back after 2 weeks of being on the meds to, say, how's the meds going? And I was like, I'm having all of these side effects and they fucking suck. And you know what she decided to do? Medicate the side effects. So in addition to my one Zoloft a day, I was having to take a mood stabilizer twice a day and a sleeping pill at night. And all of these meds combined with all of their combined side effects, it was awful. My existence was not worth living when you're just fucking eating nothing but fucking drugs that all make you feel like shit. So I started squirreling them away. And I remember when my mom found them, she found out that I had stopped taking them, and her takeaway and what she let me know back then, and then she continued to reiterate this sentiment for 15 years. Either take the Zoloft or shut up, because you just enjoy being unhappy. You enjoy being mentally ill. People like being crazy, because if they didn't want to be crazy, they would just take the Zoloft. I want to throw something. I really would like to throw something. Get fucked! Okay, I'm better. Where are my fucking cigarettes? I'm gonna lose it. The sun's in my fucking eyes. I am not stable. I am not fucking happy. I'm not okay. And I'm really, really tired of it. So I really don't want to hear from my fucking mom right now about how she paid fucking $600 25 fucking years ago to not get me any help at all. I cannot believe that her first step, when I got in trouble at school for passing notes about being fucking severely mentally ill. I remember that handwritten note very fucking well. I remember it because I was really low, dude. I remember, I don't know if you have food issues, but sitting at a dinner table every single day with adults who are abusive to you, you can end up having a little bit of food anxiety. So you're sitting there across from people who make you feel awful, and then once the food that you didn't really necessarily want at all because you're so fucking uncomfortable is inside of you, the food is awful. It's been ruined. It's not food. It's not good anymore, because all it is now inside of you is the horrible ways that the fucking people you ate with made you feel. Every single day. So I would take a shower after dinner every night and just throw up everything, because it wasn't food inside of me at that point. It was fucking pain and misery, and I needed it to get the fuck out of my body. And I remember writing that fucking handwritten note to my goddamn friend in 7th grade and telling her that I'd been forcing myself to throw up every single day while I just sobbed in the shower. And yeah, she turned into the fucking principal's office, and they just treated me like I was in fucking trouble. for passing notes. And then my mom still, like 20 fucking years later, wants to act like she has no idea that I have eating disorder issues. I want to throw something, but well, you know what? What can I throw? Get fucked! Today my mom texted me saying, like, don't take offense, but, like, you don't know me. Okay, well, I know the version of yourself you've been presenting to me, and while I love you very much, you have a lot of fucking flaws. So who is this mom that I don't know? I'm sorry, I realize absolutely, throughout the entire... Get fucked. Throughout the entire filming of this bullshit, whatever this is, that I'm not making sense, that I'm not doing anything linear at all. Like, I'm scattered, I'm unstable, but I don't know what else to fucking do. I know my fucking boyfriend is mad at me that I stayed home from work today. He gets mad every single time I stay home from work. You know, I stayed home from work yesterday, and I told him what was up, and he was like, okay, well, cool, but, like, you can't stay home again tomorrow, because I'm taking off tomorrow to go to the optometrist. The whole day off to go to the optometrist. So I'm not allowed to fucking stay home brain sick, because he took the day off in advance to go to a fucking appointment. Get fucked! So this morning when I woke up and I was still so fucking mad from last night, and I set an alarm to text my boss and let her know, like, I needed to stay home because I'm crazy. I knew that he was gonna be mad at me. So I just fucking stayed in the living room upstairs. I fucking shut the fucking doors and tried to calm down and just go back to sleep. And I did. You know, that's fine and well. But, like, I waited until later in the afternoon, like 2:30, to come downstairs. Although, you know what? I think at like 7 a.m. when he was out of the house doing whatever he was doing, I texted him in all capital letters, like, please buy me cigarettes while you're in town, I will give you money. He didn't reply, he didn't buy me cigarettes, that went ignored. That's, you know, on brand for him. But, like, I knew I was in his fucking way, so I didn't go downstairs or make any noise until like 2:30 when I was going to the store to buy cigarettes because I ran out. I did not plan to be stuck at home brain sick for several days, so ran out of cigarettes. Quit smoking, Danielle. But he seemed real fucking weird. I didn't say anything to him because I figured he was mad at me for staying home. He's always mad at me when I stay home. He treats me like I'm a fucking illness faker, like I'm a fucking hypochondriac, and I'm not. I'm not. Like, my issues are not, like, severe or weird or obscure, and they have been, like, diagnosed multiple times and, like, confirmed by blood tests. I'm not that crazy. So I just, like, grabbed my fucking wallet in my backpack, and I said, do you need anything from the store? And he said, no. So I went to the store, I got my cigarettes, I got him a fucking bag of M&Ms, and when I came back, I walked into the living room to, like, hand him the M&Ms, and he went, no, I'm good. Which is wild to me, because every other time that there's food involved, he completely dismisses my existence, and is just like, give it to me, I want the food, put it in my mouth. Like, he has a fucking food addiction. I think that's gotta be what it is. And so it's so weird to me that when I tried to hand him those M&Ms, he went, no. And then when I was leaving to, like, go get food now, he had, like, snuck upstairs. Like, he went through the band room to, like, sneak out of the living room instead of, like, going through the kitchen and going upstairs. He, like, snuck through the band room. So I went down to the kitchen and was getting ready to leave, and he was in the fucking living room at that point. And then when I had my shit in my hands, I was like, hey, heard nothing. Walked into the living room, gone. He never ever tells me he's going to take a nap. He just disappears and goes to sleep. It's so weird. So I called his name. I walked into the room. He wasn't there, and it was just like, oh my god. Okay, this video doesn't make any fucking sense. My brain isn't working. Tell me to go get fucked in the comments. I don't know. I want to thank you for listening. I feel like forgiveness is very important, so I want you to forgive yourself for the time that you have wasted watching this video. And have a good day.